and the swine, because it divideth the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud. It is unclean unto you. You shall not eat of their flesh, nor touch their dead carcass. In other words, they are unclean. They are an abomination. Now, there's, when you get into animal husbandry, there's one thing you learn about swine. They're not, if you get ill and you get poison in your system and you grow sick from that poison, you develop a fever and the pores of your skin pop open and you sweat it out. You sweat that poison right out of your body most often. But you see, the swine doesn't have pores. They can't sweat out the poisons. So God created them a wonderful animal for the purpose He created them for. They can tuck those poisons away into their fat and it does not bother them one iota. The only sweat glands they have is in their nostril and one other place, doesn't matter. Okay, they store that. They're a good animal. God created them for the purpose of being able and design where they can clean up the garbage of the earth and it won't make them sick at all. They're geared for it. Why? Because God created them that way. But He's telling you very clearly right here, don't you eat them, because they will make you sick. A person that has been off pork for many years, if you go to a place where they even cook with pork fat, it will make that person ill. And it's just the way it is. A person that's used to it, their old tummies just kind of absorb it and that's it. But it takes its toll. And certainly God, in the first place, said, don't eat the fat anyway, it belongs to me. It's simply to protect mankind. Don't eat scavengers. There are filters placed here by Almighty God to filter out uncleanliness from the earth, to cut down on diseases, and to protect His children that He considers precious. Now, man is so thoughtless many times that without taking things into consideration or even reading this letter that God sent along, instructions for these flesh bodies on how to keep them healthy, you wouldn't, and I use this expression quite often, you would not take the filter in your central heating system that filters out the impurities in your home. And I mean, you've got to change those puppies pretty often, and